Stranger Things 5, the final installment of one of my favorite television shows of all time. This show was a masterpiece from start to finish. Well, hopefully to finish. We don't know yet. Sorry. Why would I say that? I'm just assuming it will be. I know the show's in good hands. But we love the show. Everyone that loves the show, we all love it. No one's like pretty indifferent about it. If either you love it or you don't watch it, it's just one or the other. And it's because the vibes of the show are so pure, so immaculate. You wish you had a friend group like this. You wish you were brave enough to do shit that this friend group does. It's just so many things that make you just wish you were a kid growing up in this terrible town of Hawkins, Indiana, where nothing but nightmarish shit happens every year. So let's go into it with what we already know. We know Vecna's the number one bad guy that we got to watch out for. That's his face in the clouds behind us. We know he did not die at the end of season 4 because when they went outside, he was not there, and he's in the trailer for season 5. Looks like he's much bigger, much better, and way deadlier. Looks like the classic, oh, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger happened to Vecna, and that is a bummer because they had a tough time dealing with him in season 4. So we'll see what happens there. But the same goes for our girl 11. What doesn't kill her definitely made her stronger. We see her training in the new trailer. There's some clips online, some training montages. We know she's about to level up, so we're ready for him leveling up, with her level up. But did our group level up? Did the gang level up? Have we acquired new skills, new depths of the friendship, new trusts, new worries? You know what's shaking the gang heading into season 5? Like, you know, the Hellfire Club, big outcasts. They were basically blamed for a lot of shit that happened, which is unbelievable. And Eddie never got to prove his innocence. Let's talk about Eddie for a second. I've seen some theories online that he might come back as like a vampire because there's some Dungeons and Dragons character like that, and the way Eddie went out, you know, it seemed like, you know, he could transform into a vampire because they didn't fully kill him, but he's just kind of stuck there dying, even though he did kind of die in Dustin's arms. But Dustin's not a doctor. He don't know. He's a kid. You know, that'd be sick. An Eddie Munson return would be sick. He's one of my faves, so that would be dope. You know, how's Lucas going to be infected after, you know, he was almost beaten to death by that freaking terrible dick basketball kid? And what happened to Max definitely shook him to his core. Like, how is he going to be ready to rock? Is he going to be, you know, on the blood path? Is he going to be out for revenge? Is he going to be, you know, not thinking straight because he's just, you know, one track revenge mind? Like, what's going to happen there? Is Max going to make it back? Or is she just going to be in the hospital the whole time? Or is she going to come back with maybe some powers because she survived? Ooh, that would be fun. I don't know, man. What's Mike going to do? Mike never actually does anything. He just like acts like he does and tries to galvanize the squad, but the squad does significantly more than Mike. So maybe Mike will actually do something in this. And now Will. Speaking of Will, is Will still a secret agent? Is he still an undercover baddie? Will we find out if Will is an undercover baddie? Will we find out that Will is more powerful than we believe? I think all of that might be answered sooner than we think. This show comes out a week from today, and we might know in a week from today what happens with Will and what kind of powers he may or may not possess. I'm very much here for all of it. I really can't wait for this to come back. Thank you for indulging me if you stayed with me this whole time. I've just been riffing, so I appreciate you. I love y'all. And have a blessed day. And try not to have the longest week of your lives waiting for season 5. Try to get out. Try to do something nice. Try to take your mind off it. Or just feverishly rewatch it like I've been doing. All right. Love y'all. Peace.